Once again, The Legend of Korra returns this week with two brand new episodes, and the first one is entitled Old Wounds, which ironically is the title of one of my favorite Batman the Animated Series episodes as well, but I digress. The episode opens with the realization that Korra, or any avatar for that matter, has never actually been able to master metal bending, so Sue takes her under her wing, and by a lesser extent Bolin, to teach them the craft. But this is just some fun little window dressing for what is the real focus of the episode. And that, of course, is what happened to drive a wedge between the two Beifong sisters. This is done through a very realistic portrayal of acupuncture. The Avatar series has always prided itself on its portrayals of Eastern culture, so it's nice to see them work acupuncture into the story. It would seem in her youth, Sue had much more of a wild side, one that got her in trouble with the police. And after all, the episode is called Old Wounds, and the show means that both literally and figuratively. Hey, you ever wonder how Lin got those scars? Well, now you know. This episode also treated us to a brief but memorable glimpse at Toph during her later years. Last season we saw that despite saving the world, Aang was at times not the greatest dad, and you can say very much the same about Toph, who covers up for her daughter. Again, this is what I call mature storytelling. Sometimes even if a hero saves the world, doesn't mean they're any less human and that they won't bend the rules from time to time, or even arguably abuse their power. I also appreciated in a not-so-subtle little aside that maybe the reason Lin had such trouble warming up to Korra in the beginning was that because she reminded her so very much of her sister. Strong-willed, stubborn, arrogant, you know the type. The episode culminates in a knockdown, drag-out duel of sisterly proportion that ends with both sides learning a little something and Opal being let go to train with the rest of the airbenders. Old Wounds is an episode that delivers on both the action and emotional front. It's also interesting this season that Korra herself has taken so much more of a backseat and let the other characters develop. All in all, a really enjoyable episode, 8.5 out of 10.